So we're going to talk about why are you taking things so personal, right? Because if you really think about it, nothing is personal. Everybody has their own beliefs, has their own way of thinking and viewing things. So how could it be personal, right? Just really think about that. If everyone has their own beliefs, everyone has their own way of seeing things, that means what they project outwards is a result of what they're thinking inward. So it's not personal. Nothing is personal unless you think it is personal and you believe that it's personal. But you may say, "Oh well, they knew I was doing this, so they purposely did this to me." Okay, so they purposely did something to you. In their mind, there is a belief about something that they deem as justifiable. And that's why they did it to you, because they hold a certain belief that they have to justify their action toward you. And you may say, oh, well, yeah, that's personal. Is it though? Because they're going based off of their beliefs, their values, right? So it's not personal though. It's not. Just how if someone cuts you off, right, in a car, cuts you off on the highway, and your first instinct is like, well, let me beat my horn. It's not personal to that car because there's going to be another car who's going to do the same thing and you're going to do the same thing too. So if you look at it that way, it's like people really just they live in their own heads. Like we are very self-serving in a way. I'm not saying all the way, but when we do certain things, we are thinking about ourselves. Okay, because they would have never cut you off if they're not trying to get to their destination because they're thinking, oh, I got to get to my destination, just like everybody else on the road, right? So if we look at it that way, that people live in their own minds and have their own beliefs about things, and our duty is to control what thoughts we allow in and how we react and our feelings, we will be at so much more peace. And I'm speaking from experience, right? Like taking things personally. If I took every single thing personal, I would not live my life. I would not live my life because I would be so trapped up in thoughts of what other people thought about me, what others were saying about me, and things that have nothing to do with me because they're speaking from their beliefs and what they think. Because a word is an expressed thought, right? It's in your mind first and you just speak it. So it has nothing to do with me and it has nothing to do with you because you are amazing. And yeah, you just have to think like that because if you sit there and take everything personal, take every attack personal, take every offense personal, you won't live your life. Obviously there's some things that you speak up for, right? If it's disrespect. But then again, what disrespect to you may be different for somebody else. So it's like you just have to really, know who you are and um, stand in your truth, but also don't allow someone to control how you feel because the minute you start reacting and this and that, they control you. So, for example, I was in the store the other day and I had to get something at the register. And it was taking a while because my bank only allowed certain limits. And the lady told me, but there's this, there, people starting to line up, and it was taking a while. And this guy is like, "What's the issue? What's the problem?" Now, I turned to him and I was like, "Sir, have patience. You're not the only one here." And he didn't say anything. And the lady at the register, she was like, "Sir, these are paying customers." Because what, sir? You know? So in that instance, yes, I said something, but I didn't take it personal because, we are in he's in the line and he needs his stuff first. He's thinking about I got to get my stuff done. So, what did he do? He said something. Did I take it personal? No, he didn't. Because if it was me, if it was somebody else, he would probably say it too. So, you guys don't take things so personal. It's just like you are asking to stir up certain reactions and emotions within yourself when you take things personal. Take care.